our guest is definitely a technopreneur, and he is in the studio with us. Hello, once again.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so when I hear technopreneurship, what comes to mind is the internet, gadgets, phones, laptops. Is that what it's about? What is technopreneurship all about?
Okay, technopreneur, whatever you call it.
I mean,
it's basically entrepreneurship with technology. So, in as much as you are adopting the internet, IoT, blockchain, whatever, you're still an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Your job is to solve problems. Now, what makes us different is we use technology to solve this problem.
Okay.
And technology is the next big thing.
Yes.
I mean, if you look at the SDG goals, SDG goal 9 emphasizes on infrastructure, technology, and innovation. And innovation works with technology.
Of course.
You know, so for a techpreneur or a technopreneur, I think I'll pick one. Let me pick techpreneur.
I think you should just go.
Okay. All right.
We look at solving problems with technology.
Okay.
Now, IoT, the Internet of Things, is just one segment.
Okay.
There is advanced manufacturing. There is blockchain, cryptocurrency. There is technology in agriculture. You know, so we should look at this topic holistically at first, then we bring it down to how it affects us as Africans. That's basically what I think.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about the business of techpreneurship. How lucrative is it? Because I know that you go through lots of challenges.
I mean, even as
because
entrepreneurs,
there are times where you have an idea, you bring up an idea, and then it doesn't look like it's forthcoming. And you people are always results-driven. You want to get that result as soon as possible. And when that doesn't happen, what do you do?
Okay. You're right. As a matter of fact, I've been experiencing this same problem for a long time now.
Okay.
But what keeps every entrepreneur going is the same thing that keeps a techpreneur going. Which is passion to solve the problem. Not just passion. You can be passionate about selling. You can be passionate about anything. But passion to solve that particular problem is what keeps you going. And it is worse for Africans because we are less exposed to these technologies. I mean, some other countries are talking about 5G. We are still trying to manage 4G. You know, so it's hard. But your passion to solve that problem keeps you going. So for me, I think it's passion because that's what has kept me going on.
But how lucrative is the business?
Exactly.
Okay, if you look at the emerging markets now in technology, for Africa, if you look around, you find fintech companies making it. So there are so many companies that are providing financial solutions that are thriving. So if you set up an app, you want to provide loans to market women.
Okay.
You know, they just come on your app, take a picture, and you can give them 2,000 naira. You will find investors because that's what Africa really needs right now. That is what Africa really needs. Now, the second aspect that is getting very, very that is getting all the buzz now is agriculture.
Yes.
I'm sure you must have heard of some of the online solutions for farming.
Schemes and everything.
So you can farm without actually going to a farm. You can farm and still wear your suits. You know, so now this market is emerging, and trust me, it's growing rapidly because we have some of the fertile soil systems in the world. We have great weather for some crops. We have so many things that helps the agriculture industry.
Okay.
So that is very lucrative. So you're looking at being a entrepreneur in agriculture, I'm sure you will thrive. Now, the third one is advanced manufacturing.
Okay.
Then, when we make products like this, we had a lot of manufacturing processes that were not friendly to the earth. But with the advance in technology, we now have better manufacturing processes that are green in nature. You know, there's advanced manufacturing. We talk about CNC milling. We talk about 3D printing. You know, now they even 3D print food.
Yes.
You know, the 3D print cakes and all whatnot. There's laser cutting. So these technologies are getting better. However, they are still a little bit expensive for the average Nigerian entrepreneur.
Yes.
But I think we're making progress.
Interesting.
Okay. So now you're talking about the SDG Goal 9, talking about innovation, technology. Why is technopreneurship important? Why? Why is it so important?
Okay.
Focusing on it.
Since the invention called the internet,
Yes.
the entire world started becoming a global village.
Of course.
So we are coming together to become just one tiny community. So if you can't keep up with the trend, you will be left behind. So you might be with them, but the world will just be, revolving, and you'll be looking at what's going on, So everybody's coming together now. So we are having collaborations we have businesses that are collaborating with other businesses abroad. We have so many technologies that are dependent on cloud-based internet. So I can run a business here and have my colleague in the US, and we can have business meetings and all. So everything is coming together. Now, this is why it's important.
Okay.
If you can't keep up, you'll be left behind.
And
as a community or as a country or as a continent that is left behind, oh my God, you don't want to be that continent. There was a debate yesterday, I don't know if you guys heard, about electric cars in the Senate.
Yes.
I'm sure it might be a topic for that, but I want to just talk about it a little.
Okay, all right.
Now, they say they don't want electric cars because we're looking at our oil. Our oil is good. We're selling,
And we've actually had topics and news in the news about the oil also.
Yeah, it's great. But one day, the oil will dry up.
With that, they may not.
It might not be our time.
Okay.
So that is why other countries are adopting technological advancements to make them stay, on top.
Yes.
So if you're not looking at electric cars, if you're not looking at cars that are solar powered, if you're not looking at things like that, you'll be left behind because nobody will buy what you produce.
And the way the petrol is hiking price and all.
So very soon the oil will become very, very unattractive to these big boys. What would you do? Would you drink the oil? No. So we need to keep up. Now, let's leave oil. Let's talk about the IoT of things, internet businesses.
Yes.
I hear of businesses or small startups that are developing apps that you can, take loans from the US. Take loans. So guys are developing stuff now. Yeah, the world is revolving. Now, we are not going to be bothered about exchange rates in the nearest future if that happens. Now, to add to that, cryptocurrency is coming up. I'm sure you might have heard of it. There's cryptocurrency, there's Bitcoin mining.
Yes.
Now, in the next 10, 20 years, your average physical currency might not be valued. So you could buy a house with Bitcoins. Yeah, you could send your kids to school with Bitcoins. You could pay hospital bills with Bitcoins.
Talking about that, but now it's very low.
Because of our technological advancement, we are driving very slow.
Okay.
In this part of the world, we are very slow. Now, this is where we need the government and also those big private guys that have big money. This is where we need them.
Okay.
Because they need to start looking at helping the young entrepreneurs. I have a lot of friends that are developing products, developing apps, developing so many things for the future. We need to start enabling the environment for them to thrive.
Okay. Going through your profile, I realized that you're set out to creating film equipment and all of that. So what do you think as a techpreneur you should do differently from others to thrive in the business?
Okay. Basically, for my business, I'll talk about what affects my business.
If you were going to do that, then I would have to bill you.
You want to bring it from a personal aspect?
No. I'm not advertising my business. Okay. I'm just telling you how I survive.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
For my business, the first thing we look at is how rapidly can we solve the problem of the customers. That's the most important thing. All of this is about the customers, your clients. If I can adopt a particular technology that will make me achieve this goal of solving this person's problem within 5 minutes, then why not? So now this is what we do. You buy film equipment from the US.
Yes.
Yeah, and you wait for a couple of months, probably 4 months to get the equipment. And somebody tells you, oh, we can make these things locally and use the same technology they use abroad. And this is what you benefit. You're going to get it the next week, and the cost is going to be way cheaper. Because that demand and supply chain gap of having to import these things from the US has been shortened. So we don't have any business with dollars.
Okay.
We don't have any business with customs. So now that's one way to solve the problem. Another way is making your solutions customizable. Making your solutions driven or drive those solutions by the client's specifications.
Okay.
So we have a lot of products in the market now.
Yes.
The reason why we're having problems with these products is because the markets that they were designed for is not our market.
True.
Let's look at the cars. I'm sure you must have seen Honda cars on the roads with one
just
leg,
called
looking
it.
one
Just
way.
called it, bro. I knew it that I was going to deduct from your money.
Okay, you're gonna what? You're gonna deduct.
I was
to bill
certain
you.
that you
Okay. I take that back.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sure you must have seen cars on the road.
Yeah. Alright.
And you're like, what happened now? This clean car, you just packed up like that. These cars are not designed for you. They're not designed for your roads.
Type of road.
Yeah. So if an indigenous company comes up with an idea to make cars for our roads, he would thrive. If the government supports it anyway, he would thrive because he's going to design it for the immediate users.
Yeah.
So that's something that every entrepreneur in this case should look at.
Okay.
Okay, now, before I let you go, I want you to do two things.
Okay.
I want you to tell me what is beside you. I want you, yes. And I want you, because you're talking about the government, you need the government to come in, you need people to come in. So, in what aspect do you want them to come in? What do you want them to change? What do you want them to implement? What do you want them to put in place? And before you do that, you can tell me what this is. Why you
Okay, there's a new technology in manufacturing called 3D printing.
Okay.
Like I said, so I brought this to just show you how it
Illustrate.
works. Now, what a 3D printer does is it takes
Can you put it in your hand and all
it
this?
takes a spool.
See?
Yeah.
So this is 3D printed. It's in
Yes.
different
Okay.
colors, so
Okay.
to show you how versatile the process is. It takes a spool of filament, plastic. In this case, this is made from sugar cane. So this is purely plastic. It's made
Wow.
from sugar cane. So it's green. It's friendly to the environment.
Yes.
It's biodegradable. So now it takes this material and follows a set of instructions you've set in your computer and starts to build this from ground up. It builds and builds, and you can now assemble it.
Okay.
So now, if this is thrown away into the trash, the earth will consume it. So it's not like plastic that will live for 130 years
And it's just been there.
and it will just be there. So these technologies are what we are looking at
Okay.
adopting. So now, I'm not saying this is a brand new revolutionary product. There are products like this out there in the market that are even slightly cheaper. But the thing is, we are looking for sustainable solutions.
Solutions. Okay, so back to the next question.
Yes, the
She
next
asked
question I
which is
talked about.
the sector you would want in few minutes.
Yes.
In few seconds.
Okay,
sorry.
so where I really want the government to come in is entrepreneurship education.
Good. Entrepreneurship education, and we hope that they're listening and will
Because they're actually
take
paying
note of that.
attention. Recently, I've been seeing some things that people post online and then they are acting quick on it. So I
Yes.
know that if they are listening.
Entrepreneurship
yes.
education.
Yes,
If we are
definitely.
trained, trust me, we'll do wonders.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on the
Thank
show,
you.
Chooks
Yeah.
Oteke. It was really a pleasure
Yes.
listening to you and
Fun. It was
getting
fun because when you talk about tech, everyone thinks it's serious, but it
Yes.
was fun having you.
All right, thank you so much. To enjoy more interesting episodes of Tea or Coffee, then like and subscribe.